Hari Om, Nana. In 1 minute's time, you can start, Nana.
Okay, thank you. Om. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrusham Tattvamasyadilakhyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Chaiva Tato Jayamudirayet Adha Shri Tattva bodha. Vasudevendra Yogendram
Hari Om,
Natva
Nana.
Anapradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitadhaya Tattva bodho vidhiyate. Hari Om. Brahmara, before you start,
Yes,
the chanting of the verses of the Tattva bodha. I thought I will answer your question. Yesterday you asked a very good question, almost tantamount to saying whether the Karana Shariras are universal. That was your question, is it not?
Correct.
Yeah. I did check up from the Brahma Sutra Bhashya of Adi Shankaracharya.
Okay.
What I picked was this. Karana Shariram has two components. One is avidya, which is universal, like you said, whether the Karana Shariram is universal. Yes, one component of the Karana Shariram is universal, which is avidya. That is the packet of avidya that you have, I have in Karana Shariram, and everybody else has, is the same. It is identical. Okay?
Yeah.
Because it is a fragment of Maya. And the fragment may have differed in kind of size, but not in quality. It's the same avidya. The other component of the Karana Sharira is the packet of samskaras, the package of samskaras with which we are all born. This package of samskara is unique, distinct, and all by itself It cannot be compared with others at all. To that extent, the Karana Shariram differs from one to the other. Right? Secondly, what is Sushupti? Sushupti Avastha ka. What is Sushupti Avastha? Aham kimapi na
किमपि न
janami.
जानामि सुखेन
Sukhena
मया
maya nidra anubhoyata iti. That Karana Sharira Abhimani, he enjoys Sushupti. When he is enjoying Sushupti, see, normally, what is our um, our pursuit? Whenever we are happy with whatever we are doing, we generally feel like continuing that. When in the Sushupti Avastha, you are in a state where aham kimapi na janami, sukhena maya nidra anubhoyata, iti, that kind of a bhavana you are having, okay? How do you intentionally come out of that? Why do you have to come out of that happy state of mind? It is because you are propelled by the packet of samskaras. It is, yeah, it is the compulsive nature of samskaras which will goad you into action. Hey, get up. You have to you have to exhaust your vasanas. You have to exhaust your prarabdham. Get up and do something. And you come out of that sushiptyavastha, which you have really enjoyed. Okay? You have really enjoyed. Otherwise, you will not by your own volition try to come out of that. You would keep on enjoying that forever and forever and forever, which is not the case. Which is not the case in respect of anybody's experience. The Sushupti Avastha is only for a kind of a brief while, and you are impelled into getting up to take on the activities in keeping with your samskaras. The activities in keeping with your samskaras, and these samskaras are unique for you. You cannot have that any kind of identity with the samskaras of others, right? That is why Karana Shariram is distinct and unique.
Okay.
Why? One component of that is universal. That avidya is universal. Now, another thing, the pressure of the vasanas got you into coming out. Okay. Then the Karana Sharira Abhimani, the Sushuptyavastha enjoyer, is, you know what, likened to, Shankaracharya says, supposing you keep salt water in a vessel, in a small vessel, like a bottle, and seal that bottle. You fill that vessel with salt water and seal that vessel. And during his days, Mother Ganges was very pure. The waters of Mother Ganges were very, very pure. It's not like the Ganges of today. The Ganges of today, you will think twice before you take a bath. That kind of a pollution it is infested with. We are talking of the Ganges of Acharya Shankara's days. What he says is the sealed vessel with full of salt water. The sealed vessel, it does not allow anything other than what it contains to ingress itself. Nothing else will be allowed to come into that vessel. That is how, with an impermeable seal, it is available. That if you immersed in the Ganges for a length of time, that length of time equivalent to the Sushupti time of a person, and take it out. When you take it out, right, the purity of the Ganges waters does not ingress into the saltwater vessel. You open the impermeable seal.
Water is still salty.
What you find is only salt water. With what it went into Mother Ganges, it comes out also with the same thing is the case with Sushupti Avastha.
The same avidya you get. You
Exactly.
have. Not get, you have.
Not the same avidya. Avidya is same. That is unique. That is universal. It's not unique. The samskaras represented by the salt water,
Salt water, okay.
they come out.
Mm-hmm.
They come out unadulterated. And the purity of Mother Ganges did not have any effect on you, on your samskaras. And Shankaracharya equates the pure waters of the Ganges to Brahma. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. And you, during the Sushupti Avastha, the Karana Sharira Abhimani has gone so near to Brahma, but not tasted the Brahma yet, because of the impermeable nature of the seal.
That is the avarana, right? That is the avidya avarana?
No, that's not avidya. He has given an example.
That's it, okay.
In
Got
his Brahma Sutra Bhashya, he has given that example for us to easily understand how we immensely enjoy the Sushupti state is because of the proximity to Brahma. Because of the proximity to Brahma.
This is the same as the Anandamaya Kosha, right?
It is the Anandamaya Kosha only.
It is Anandamaya Kosha.
It is Anandamaya Kosha. Sushupti Avastha is Anandamaya Kosha. You are in proximity of, say, a kind of a place where there's a lot of fire, and in the midwinter you have gone very near to that. Supposing you assume you are blind, you have gone there very near that, and the pangs of wintry cold have no effect on you in the proximity of the place of fire you have gone to. You will enjoy that. But you have not touched fire yet. Same thing. Bhagavan Shankara says, this is an example for you to understand who you are in the Karana Sharira in Sushupti Avastha. So I thought I will mention that before you begin chanting.
Yeah. So
and
there
this is part of the Brahma Sutra Bhashya of Bhagavan Shankara.
Very nice. Thank you, Nana, for that clarification.
Yeah. Okay. Now you can start.
So, yeah. So in conclusion, Karana Sharira has both a universality with respect to ignorance, avidya, also specificity with respect to the samsaras that each one of us has.
True, but these two components cannot be separated. Your inability to separate them, Karana Sharira of everybody is unique. Is unique because of the package of samskaras. That itself will render the Karana Sharira unique. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Nana.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else has any questions before we start the chanting?
I have one question, Nanaji, that
Yes.
this is Mara. We've been doing Manana and chapter 17 also. And then in that one, we read a lot about you follow Shastra, it says. So, we probably reading this Tattva bodha more than the Bhagavad Gita. And when it says Shastra means, is it anything specific we should follow from the Veda or something like that?
What you need to follow is what is mentioned as a Veda Vakya. Like it is mentioned in the 17th chapter. Aharasvapi sarvasya trivido bhavati priyaha. It is mentioned, isn't it? And one type of aharam, satvika priyaha. Another type of aharam, rajasika priyaha. Then tamasika priyaha. What is the priya for the rajasic and the tamasic tattvavan? You would better avoid.
Mm.
The
When it
Gita
comes,
Vakya, which is this, which is
yeah.
the, it may not be the Upanishad Vakya, but Gita has the standing of an Upanishad, right?
Yes, yes.
That is why, that is Bhagavad Gita su, Upanishadsu, Brahma Vidyayam, Yoga Shastre, all these things we say. It has the status of an Upanishad. And because of that, though it is not a Shruti Vakya, it is a Smriti Vakya, it should be considered as very, very important. See, this is one aspect regarding Ahara. Then other things are, I don't know whether you have received what the Brahmana has sent to a lot of people. Sattva excels. It's a
Oh,
small 2-3 page document which I made some years back, which I sent to Brahmara and requested her, whoever wants you, please forward that.
It is
If you
posted in the group. Yeah.
yeah,
I saw that one, but I didn't understand what it. I mean, the sense exactly what it meant.
you
Uh-huh.
please read that.
Read it. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay.
If you
So when
please
it
read
comes
that,
to the ritual part, worship, it
the
uh,
rituals are part of action or part of jnana.
part of action.
Action. And
Mhm.
whether action can be a
Mhm.
blessing to you in the moksha samupadhyana. Can any action be a blessing to you?
If you do it with the Kartatva Bhavana, then I mean, you still need to acquire knowledge to get moksha.
Okay. If you don't do it with the kartrutva bhavana, that is difficult to get rid of the kartrutva bhavana as long as you have the body consciousness. Aham sthola shariraha, aham sukshma shariraha, iti ekopi manyeta. Whoever thinks like that, it is not easy to get rid of the kartrutva bhavana. Kartrutva bhavana can be gotten rid of only through Atma Vidya, a recognition of who you indeed are. And that can happen only jnana devatu kaivalyam. That kevalasya swabhavaha aham atma eva natu anyat iti bhavana. That kaivalya swabhavaha is possible jnanena. Jnanena tu kaivalyam. Nahi
Jnanena.
gnana sadrusham pavitram he vidyate. These are the Shastra Vakyas. So, to answer your question, you must endeavor to tread the path of Jnana Samupadhyana all the time. Right? And in the
Right.
4th chapter, if you recollect, Bhagavan Krishna said what? All these are what?
All the undertakings should be burned by the knowledge.
Relating to karma. These
Yeah.
are all undertakings relating to karma.
Karma. Yeah.
Beyond karma. Because karma, yesterday we were covering, however massive the karma you undertake, however pious the karma you may be undertaking, but still it is a finite karma. And moksha, that is freedom from bondage, is an infinite result as though. Okay? It's
Right.
not
Right.
to be obtained, it is to be recognized. Why it is not to be obtained is because that is the Siddha Vastu. You are indeed that. Shastra says, Tat Tvam Asi. You are that. You have to only know that. And to
Right.
know that, you require knowledge.
Right.
And for that, you require an implement called the mind, which is pure, which can be very receptive to the Shastra Vakyas which bestow knowledge on you.
Mhm.
That is why the karma is up to a point, yes. That karma yoga anusthana is indeed karma, but with the phala as what? Not the worldly pleasures that you gain, which is the phala. No. Antakarana
Karna
shuddhi.
Shuddhi.
Yeah. You are
Yeah.
as though praying to Kitaya. Hey, I am a moksha ichha purushaha. I am very keen on knowing who indeed I am. I want to be free from this bondage of janana marana pravaha. For that, like you said, hey Kitaya, that mind has to be pure. I am undertaking these activities with the karma yoga anusthana bhavana, without any attachment to the phala. I am surrendering the phala to you, and please bless me. Bless me to have a proper mind to understand the Shastra Vakyas you had given throughout the Gita, so that I may be benefited. Moksho me bhuyat iti aham ichuhu.
Right.
Oh, the Shastra is very relevant.
Relevant.
Okay?
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you.
Nanaji, there is one query. As far as I joined a little bit late, as far as Sthola Sharira and Suksham Sharira is concerned, they are actually unique for definitely for every being. And Karna Sharira is also unique for every being?
Yes, that's what I have initially
Yes.
covered as an
Okay.
answer to Brahmara's question. Karna
Okay.
Sharira also is unique because it contains a unique packet of samskaras.
Okay.
And because of the packet of samskaras, Karana Sharira happens to be the Karanam for the other two Shariras. Sharira Dvayasya Karana Matram.
Right, right.
That Sthola Shariram, what you have is distinct, unique, and separate from all others. Same thing with your Sukshma Shariram. And for these two, the Karana Shariram is the cause. Karana Shariram, Karana, causal body. When the causal body, which is the Karanam for the other two other two Shariras are unique, then Karana Shariram also ought to be unique. Because Karye, that is in the Phala, which is the Sthola Sharira and the Sukshma Sharira, Karye, Karanam Anuvrittihi, that is the maxim through the Shastra. The Karanam, the cause, must abide in the result.
Okay. What does it comprise of? I mean, it is in the seed form. What does it comprise? It comprises of this Karna Sharira.
Karana Shariram, and that's what I said. I don't know, today, when did you come?
Sanskaras. I joined late. I joined quite late. A little.
Okay, don't worry. Karana Shariram has two components. One is avidya, which is a universal component. This avidya package that you have, I have, everybody else has, is the same. But the samskara package, yours is distinct, separate, and unique. It cannot be equated with anybody else's samskara package. That is why you are a separate, unique individual.
Right. Thank you, Nana.
Okay. Okay. Right. Thank you.
So should we, any other questions, or can we get started with the chanting?
May I start?
Yeah. Bella, you can start.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. वासुदेवेन्द्र योगीन्द्र नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुं मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधोऽभिधीयते। साधन चतुष्टय संपन्नाधिकारिणां मोक्ष साधनभूतं तत्त्वविवेकप्रकारं वक्ष्यामः। साधन चतुष्टयं किम्? नित्य अनित्य वस्तु विवेकः, इहामुत्रार्थ फल भोग विरागः, शमादि षट् संपत्तिः, मुमुक्षुत्वं चेत् इति। नित्य अनित्य वस्तु विवेकः कः? नित्य वस्तुएकं ब्रह्म, तद्व्यतिरिक्तं सर्वं अनित्यं। क्षम्यताम्, नित्य वस्तु एकं ब्रह्म, तद्व्यतिरिक्तं सर्वं अनित्यम्। अयमेव नित्य अनित्य वस्तु विवेकः। विरागः कः? इह स्वर्ग भोगेषु इच्छाराहित्यम्। शमादि साधन संपत्तिः का? शमो, दम, उपरम, तितिक्षा, श्रद्धा, समाधानं च इति। शमः कः? मनोनिग्रहः। दमः कः? चक्षुरादि बाह्येन्द्रिय निग्रहः। उपरमः कः? स्वधर्मानुष्ठानम् एव। तितिक्षा का? शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखादि सहिष्णुत्वम्। श्रद्धा कीदृशी? गुरु वेदांत वाक्यादिषु विश्वासः श्रद्धा। समाधानं किम्? चित्त एकाग्रता। मुमुक्षुत्वं किम्? मोक्षो मे भूयात् इति इच्छा। एतत् साधन चतुष्टयम्। तत् तत्त्वविवेकस्याधिकारिणो भवन्ति। तत्त्वविवेकः कः? आत्मा सत्यं, तदन्यत सर्वं मिथ्येति। आत्मा कः? स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीराद्व्यतिरिक्तः पंचकोशातीतः सन् अवस्थात्रय साक्षी सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपः सन् यत् तिष्ठति सः आत्मा। स्थूल शरीरं किम्? पंचीकृत पंचमहाभूतैः कृतं सत्कर्मजन्यं सुख दुःखादि भोगायतनं शरीरम् अस्ति। जायते, वर्धते, विपरिणमते, अपक्षीयते, विनश्यतीति षड्विकारवत् एतत् स्थूल शरीरम्। सूक्ष्म शरीरं किम्? अपंचीकृत पंचमहाभूतैः कृतं सत्कर्मजन्यं सुख दुःखादि भोग साधनं। पंच ज्ञानेन्द्रियाणि, पंच कर्मेन्द्रियाणि, पंच प्राणादयः, मनश्चैकं, बुद्धिश्चैका, एवं सप्तदशाकलाभिः सह यत् तिष्ठति तत् सूक्ष्म शरीरम्। श्रोत्रं त्वक् चक्षुः रसनाघ्राणम् इति पंच ज्ञानेन्द्रियाणि। श्रोत्रस्य दिग्देवता त्वचो वायुः, चक्षुषः सूर्यः, रसनाया वरुणः, घ्राणस्य अश्विनौ इति ज्ञानेन्द्रियदेवताः। श्रोत्रस्य विषयः शब्दग्रहणं, त्वचो विषयः स्पर्शग्रहणं, चक्षुषो विषयः रूपग्रहणं, रसनाया विषयः रसग्रहणं, घ्राणस्य विषयः गन्धग्रहणम् इति। वाक्पाणिपादपायूपस्थानीति पञ्चकर्मेन्द्रियाणि वाचो देवता वह्निः हस्तयोरिन्द्रः पादयोर्विष्णुः पायोर्मृत्युः उपस्थस्य प्रजापतिः इति कर्मेन्द्रियदेवताः वाचो विषयः भाषणं पाण्योर्विषयः वस्तुग्रहणं पादयोर्विषयः गमनं पायोर्विषयः मलत्यागः उपस्थस्य विषयः आनंद इति। कारणशरीरं किम्? अनिवार्च्या अनाद्य अविद्यारूपम् अनिर्वाच्या अनाद्य अविद्यारूपं शरीरद्वयस्य कारणमात्रं सत्स्वरूपाज्ञानं निर्विकल्पकरूपं यदस्ति तत्कारणशरीरम्। अवस्थात्रयं किम्? जाग्रत् स्वप्न सुषुप्त्य अवस्थाः। जाग्रदवस्था का? श्रोत्रादिज्ञानेन्द्रियैः शब्दादिविषयैश्च ज्ञायते इति यत् सा जाग्रदा अवस्था। स्थूल शरीराभिमानी आत्मा विश्वा इति उच्यते। स्वप्नावस्था केति चेत् जाग्रदवस्थायां यत् दृष्टं यत् श्रुतं तज्जनितवासनया निद्रासमये यः प्रपञ्चः प्रतीयते सा स्वप्नावस्था। सूक्ष्मशरीराभिमानी आत्मा तैजसा इति उच्यते। अतः सुषुप्त्यावस्था का? अहं किमपि न जानामि सुखेन मया निद्रा अनुभूयत इति सुषुप्त्य अवस्था। कारणशरीराभिमानी आत्मा प्राज्ञा इति उच्यते।
Yeah, Madhuriji, you're there. Yeah, carry on.
हरि ओम। पंचकोशाः के? अन्नमयः, प्राणमयः, मनोमयः, विज्ञानमयः, आनन्दमयश्चेति। अन्नमयः कः? अन्नरसेनैव भूत्वा अन्नरसेनैव वृद्धिं प्राप्य अन्नरूप पृथिव्यां यद्विलीयते तदन्नमयः कोशः स्थूलशरीरम्। प्राणमयः कः? प्राणाद्याः पञ्चवायवः वाग्देन्द्रियपञ्चकं प्राणमयः कोशः। मनोमयः कोशः कः? मनश्च ज्ञानेन्द्रियपञ्चकं मिलित्वा यो भवति स मनोमयः कोशः। विज्ञानमयः कः? बुद्धिज्ञानेन्द्रियपञ्चकं मिलित्वा यो भवति स विज्ञानमयः कोशः। आनन्दमयः कः? एवमेव कारणशरीर भूत अविद्या स्थम मलिन सत्वं प्रियादिवृत्ति सहितं सत् आनंदमयः कोशः। एतत् कोशपञ्चकं मदीयं शरीरं मदीयाः प्राणाः मदीयं मनश्च मदीया बुद्धिर्मदीयम् अज्ञानम् इति स्वेनैव ज्ञायते। तद्यथा मदीयत्वेन ज्ञातं कटककुण्डलगृहादिकं स्वस्माद्भिन्नं तथा पञ्चकोशादिकं स्वस्माद्भिन्नं मदीयत्वेन ज्ञातमात्मा न भवति। आत्मा तर्हि कः? सच्चिदानन्दस्वरूपः। सत् किं कालत्रयेऽपि तिष्ठतीति सत्। चित् किं ज्ञानस्वरूपः। आनन्दः कः? सुखस्वरूपः। एवं सच्चिदानन्दस्वरूपं स्वात्मानं विजानीयात्। अथ चतुर्विंशति तत्त्वोत्पत्ति प्रकाक्ष्यामः। ब्रह्माश्रया सत्त्वरजस्तमो गुणात्मिका माया अस्ति। ततः आकाशः सम्भूतः। आकाशाद् वायुः, वायोस्तेजः, तेजस् आपः, अद्भयः पृथिवी। एतेषां पञ्चतत्त्वानां मध्ये आकाशस्य सात्विकांशात् श्रोत्रेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। वायोः सात्विकांशात् त्वग् इन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। अग्नेः सात्विकांशात् चक्षुरिन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। जलस्य सात्विकांशात् रसनेन्द्रिय सम्भूतम्। पृथिव्याः सात्विकांशात् घ्राणेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। एतेषां पञ्चतत्त्वानां समष्टि सात्विकांशात् मनोबुद्ध्य अहंकार चित्तान्तःकरणानि सम्भूतानि। संकल्प विकल्पात्मकं मनः, निश्चयात्मिका बुद्धिः, अहंकर्ता अहंकारः, चिन्तनकर्तृ चित्तम्, मनसो देवता चन्द्रमाः, बुद्धे ब्रह्मा, अहंकारस्य रुद्रः, चित्तस्य वासुदेवः। एतेषां पञ्चतत्त्वानां मध्ये आकाशस्य राजसांशात् वागीन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। वायोः राजसांशात् पाणीन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। वह्नेः राजसांशात् पादेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। जलस्य राजसांशात् उपस्थेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। पृथिव्या राजसांशात् कुदेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। एतेषां समष्टिराजसांशात् पञ्चप्राणाः सम्भूताः। एतेषां पञ्चतत्त्वानां तामसांशात् पञ्चीकृत पञ्चतत्त्वानि भवन्ति। पञ्चीकरणं कथम् इति चेत् एतेषां पञ्चमहाभूतानां तामसां स्वरूपम् एकमेकं भूतं द्विधा विभज्य एकमेकम् अर्धं पृथक् तूष्णीं व्यवस्थाप्य अपरं परमर्धं चतुर्धां विभज्य स्वार्धर्मण्येषु अर्धेषु स्वभाग चतुष्टय संयोजनं कार्यम्। तदा पञ्चीकरणं भवति। एतेभ्यः पञ्चीकृत पञ्चमहाभूतेभ्यः स्थूलशरीरं भवति। एवं पिंड ब्रह्मांडयोर ऐक्यम संभूतम स्थूल शरीराभिमानी जीवनामकम ब्रह्म प्रतिबिंबम भवति.
Yeah, I will carry on from here. Sthula sharirabhimani jivanam.
Hari Om. Very well chanted, madam. Thank you so much.
Jai Gurudev. Hari Om Nanaji.
Yeah, continue, Brahmara.
Yeah. Sthula sharirabhimani जीवनामकं ब्रह्म प्रतिबिंबं भवति. स एव जीवः प्रकृत्या स्वस्मात् ईश्वरं भिन्नत्वेन जानाति. अविद्योपाधिः सन् आत्मा जीव इति उच्यते. मायोपाधिः सन् ईश्वरः इति उच्यते. एवं उपाधिभेदात् जीवेश्वर भेद दृष्टिः यावत् पर्यन्तं तिष्ठति तावत् पर्यन्तं जन्म मरणादि रूप संसारो न निवर्तते. तस्मात् कारणान्न जीवेश्वरयोर भेद बुद्धिः स्वीकार्या. ननु साहंकारस्य किंचिज्ञस्य जीवस्य निरहंकारस्य सर्वज्ञस्य ईश्वरस्य तत्वमसीति महावाक्यात् कथम भेद बुद्धिः स्याद् उभयोः विरुद्ध धर्माक्रान्तत्वात् इति चेन्न स्थूल सूक्ष्म शरीराभिमानी त्वं पद वाच्यार्थः. उपाधि विनिर्मुक्तं समाधि दशा संपन्नं शुद्धं चैतन्यं त्वं पद लक्ष्यार्थः. एवं सर्वज्ञत्वात् दिविशिष्ट ईश्वरः तत्पद वाच्यार्थः. उपाधि शून्यं शुद्धं चैतन्यं तत्पद लक्ष्यार्थः. एवं च जीवेश्वरयोर चैतन्य रूपेणा भेदे बाधका भावः. एवं च वेदांत वाक्यैः सद्गुरूपदेशेन च सर्वेष्वपि भूतेषु येषां ब्रह्म बुद्धिरुत्पन्ना ते जीवन्मुक्ताः इत्यर्थः. ननु जीवन्मुक्तः कः? यथा देहोऽहं पुरुषोऽहं ब्राह्मणोऽहं शूद्रोऽहम् अस्मीति दृढनिश्चयस्तथा नाहं ब्राह्मणः न शूद्रः न पुरुषः किन्तु असंगः सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपः प्रकाशरूपः सर्वान्तर्यामी चिदाकाशरूपोऽस्मीति दृढनिश्चय रूपो अपरोक्ष ज्ञानवान् जीवन्मुक्तः. ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मीत्यपरोक्ष ज्ञानेन निखिल कर्म बंध विनिर्मुक्तः स्यात्. कर्माणि कतिविधानि सन्ति इति चेत् आगामि संचित प्रारब्ध भेदेन त्रिविधानि सन्ति. ज्ञानोत्पत्त्यनन्तरं ज्ञानि देहकृतं पुण्य पाप रूपं कर्म यदस्ति तदागामित्यभिधीयते. संचितं कर्म किम्? अनंतकोटि जन्मनां बीजभूतं सत् यत् कर्म जातं पूर्वार्जितं तिष्ठति तत् संचितं ज्ञेयम्. प्रारब्धं कर्म किमिति चेत् इदं शरीरमुत्पाद्य इह लोके एवं सुखदुःखादिप्रदं यत् कर्म तत् प्रारब्धं भोगेन नष्टं भवति. प्रारब्ध कर्मणां भोगादेव क्षय इति. Sanchitam karma brahmaivahamiti nishchayatmaka jnanena nashyati. Agami karma api jnanena nashyati. Kincha agami karmanam nalini dalagata jalavat jnaninam sambandho nasti. Kincha ye jnaninam stuvanti bhajanti archayanti tan prati jnanikritam agami punyam gacchati. Ye jnaninam nindanti dvishanti dukkha pradanam kurvanti tan prati jnanikritam sarvamagami kriyamanam yad vachyam karma papatmakam tad gacchati. Suhridaha punyakritam duhridaha papakrityam grinanti. Tatha chatma vitsa tatha cha atmavid samsaram tirtva brahmananda mihaiva prapnoti. Tarati shokamatmavit iti shrutehe. Tanum tyajatu va kashyam shvapachasya gruhetava jnana samprapti samaye muktasau vigatashayaha iti smritescha. Iti Shri Shankara Bhagavat Pada Charya Pranitaha Tattva bodha prakaranam samaptam. Om Tat Sat.
Very well chanted, both of you.
Krishna Arpanamastu.
Very good. Now you have, I think, 15 more minutes for Mananam.
Yeah. Three of us chanted, Nana. Bela did the first part, then Madhuri ji, and then I took over. Yeah.
Belaji, Madhuri ji, and you. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. All of you. I must congratulate you. And all of you chanted very nicely with very minor errors here and there. That's okay. You chanted very clearly, very lucidly, very well.
Yeah, we're all inspired by you.
No. This is all Kittaya Prasadam. Any doubts we can address? Otherwise, you will have more time for Mananam.
Yeah.
And from tomorrow, we will get on to the
Atma Bodha.
Bodha. Okay? Brahmara, you please ready the Atma Bodha PDF.
Yes, we'll do that.
With the Pratipadardha.
Yeah.
And the Tatparya.
Yeah. Can you just explain this Tvampada Lakshartaha Vachyartaha, that Tvampada Vachyartaha Lakshartaha is understood, but this Tatpada Vachyartaha, I don't seem to have understood that well.
Okay, you project that Tatpada Vachyartaha.
Yeah. What is that? I'll tell you 1 second.
Why I wanted you to project is, I want everybody else to see that.
Yeah. Evam, I'll just read this one. Tattvamasi nanu sahankarasya kinchigyasya jivasya nirahankarasya sarvajnasya ishvarasya tattvamasiti mahavakyat kathama bheda buddhihi syadubhayoh viruddha dharma krantatvat iti chenna.
Yeah. What it means is, yeah, you want to say something?
I will just chant the whole thing, then maybe you can.
Iti chenna. Yeah. Correct.
Then, iti chenna stula sukshma sharirabhimani tvampada vachyartaha. Upadhi vinirmuktam samadhi dasha sampannam shuddham chaitanyam tvampada lakshyartaha. Evam sarvajnatvad divishishta ishvaraha tatpada vachyartaha. This I don't seem to have understood. Upadhi shunyam shuddha chaitanyam tatpada lakshyartaha. This is fine.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Evam sarvajnatvadi visishta ishvaraha tatpada vachyartaha. Ishvara has got what? He is the Srishtikarta. For that, he is endowed with he is the efficient cause, and he is also the material cause. See, whenever you make a pot, the potter is the efficient cause. The mritika, the clay, is the material cause. Mritika is distinct and separate and other than the potter. But here, Ishvaraha is the very material cause and also the efficient cause. He is the nimitta karanam and also the upadana karanam. How do you say he is the upadana karanam? Because Ishvara wields his Shakti, which is Maya, and that is the upadana karanam, using which he creates the entire Jagat. Whereas the potter cannot claim that the clay is his Shakti. Clay is distinct, as separate from him as any other thing is. Ishvara has Maya, which is Abhinna Upadana Karanam with him. Abhinna, not separate from Ishvara, it is the Upadana Karanam for Ishvara. Right? So, evam sarvajñatvadi visishta Ishvaraha. Sarvajñatvadi. What are all the things? Sarvajña. Sarvajñatva adi. Adi means beginning with the sarvajña. What are the other things? Sarvagatatvam.
Nirahankarasya.
Nirahankari. All these things are contributed to by what? By the upadana karanam. All these things are contributed by the upadana karanam, which is Maya. And what is Maya? Yama samaya. What is not is Maya. And what is not is as though the power of Ishvara. And using that, what is not as the power of himself, Ishvara has created the entire Jagat, of which we are all a part. Right? So all these things are part of the Tatpada Vachyardaha. Tat Tvam Asi. That Tat it has got two meanings. That Tat has got a Vachyardaha, a literal meaning, and an implied meaning, which is the Lakshyardaha. So too, the Jiva has got a Vachyardaha, a literal meaning, and an implied meaning, which is the Lakshyardaha. Jiva's implied meaning is what?
That Shuddham Chaitanyam.
Here, just above. Upadhi vinirmuktam. Without you are talking of upadhis. And what is upadhi for him?
Avidya.
Avidya is the upadhi. And how is avidya different from Maya?
The individualistic Maya is Avidya.
Correct.
Samishti Avidya is Maya.
Yeah, the Samishti Maya, Samishti Avidya is
Avidya.
Maya. And the Vyashti Maya is Avidya. Vyashti means individual. Vyashti Maya, the Maya which pertains to individuals is called Avidya. And Avidyopadhi san Jiva iti uchyate. And when Upadhi vinirmuktam, when you are bereft of this Upadhi, Samadhi dasha sampannam, that is Turiya dasha sampannam, Shuddham Chaitanyam, Tvam Padalakshadaha. That Tvam is what? Shuddham Chaitanyam. This is important. Shuddham Chaitanyam. Shuddham Chaitanyam. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma is Jiva. Without the Upadhi, without you are referring to Upadhi. Okay? And we have the notion that we are the Upadhi. Isn't it? Aham Sharira, Aham Kshetraha. And we forget we are the Kshetrajna. And as long as that kind of a thing lasts, Janma Marana Samsaro Nanivartate was mentioned in the earlier sentence. So, when you remove yourself from the notion that you are the Sthola Sharira, then upadhi vinirmuktam. You are nicely separated from the upadhi. Samadhi dasha sampannam. Turiyavastha. You are appreciating the Atma Vastu. Turiyavastha. Shuddham Chaitanyam. Thampadalakshabdaha. And what is Ishvara? Ishvara's power is what? Ishvara's power is? Because of Maya. And what are all the powers he has got? Sarvajñatvadi visishta Ishvaraha. Sarvajñatvam, Sarvagatatvam, and Nirvikaraha, not changeable at all. And what else? Sarvashaktiman. All these are contributed to by his Shakti, which is Maya, and Maya is that which is not. And Maya is that which is not means what? It is as though there, but in reality it is not. So in actual sattva, in clarity of thinking, if Maya is not there, Ishvara does not have any of these qualities. Sarvajñatvadi visishta, Ishvaraha vanishes. He becomes what? He becomes what? Shuddham Chaitanyam eva Ishvaraha. And who are you? Shuddham Chaitanyam. So Chaitanya Rupena evamcha Jiveshwarayoho Chaitanya Rupena abhede. Abhede, there's no Vedam. Bhadaka abhavaha. Bhadaka means the quality to negate. This quality is not there in you, whereas Ishvara has got that kind of a negation is abhavaha. It is not there. That you do not have anything to negate, because Shuddham Chaitanya Rupena Jivaha is indeed Ishvaraha. Tvam Tat Asi. Tvam Tat Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. That is the import. Is that understood, Brahmara?
Yes, Nana.
Okay. Yeah. You got another 3-4 minutes. Any
I
other
think
questions?
someone has mentioned something in the chat. 1 second.
It's me. I have written.
Yes, Dr. Renu. Can you kindly, is it more important to know the meaning of shlokas or important chanting? I know doing both is ideal, but which is most important? Can you kindly tell, as Sanskrit is not very easy to understand for many? Yeah. So, Dr. Renu's question is, Nana, whether it is important to chant or important to know the meaning of shlokas, because some of them are finding Sanskrit difficult to chant.
Okay. It is very important to understand the essence of the slokas. While it is beneficial to be in a position to chant, because that will enable you to go through other Sanskrit texts. For instance, the Bhagavad Gita itself. You will be able to chant the slokas of the Bhagavad Gita if you get into the habit of reading the Sanskrit text. It's not that important as getting to know the meaning, getting to know the essence of the sloka, but it will be beneficial to the Noya in the long run. It will be beneficial. Okay?
Thank you, Nanaji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Sumaji, there is this English version that was already posted in the group. What we are following here for the chanting, for the sake of ease of sharing screen, is only the Sanskrit verses. But Swami Tejomayananda's commentary on the Tattva Bodh was already posted. It's there with the English meaning and the commentary. It's there in the group. Yeah.
Thank you, Nanaji. Thank you, Brahmara.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Brahmara.
Yes, Nana?
Tomorrow you are having the Atma Bodha PDF, no?
Yeah, we have only the shlokas. Let me see, there are some people who find following Sanskrit difficult. Let me see if I can get the English transliteration also, so it's easy for them also to follow.
One. Secondly, the
Huh.
Pratipadardam and the Tatparyam.
You need that also, right?
Yeah, that is required because people will understand the sloka much better
Okay.
when they are in a position to read
The
the
meaning.
PDF themselves.
Mm.
And the
Okay.
PDF
Got it.
you can copy to them.
Yeah.
Secondly, the Atma Bodha has got a beautiful introduction by Swami Chinmayananda.
Mm.
I wonder whether any of you can read that before we
Okay.
take up text.
Okay.
It's a very, or I will read the introduction, okay, and then maybe one of you can start chanting the slokas.
Okay.
I will do the introduction.
Okay.
Maybe one of you can start chanting the slokas.
Fine.
What we will do, we will chant maybe the first day 10 slokas. Second day, these 10 slokas plus maybe 5 more, like that. And we will continue that no matter how many slokas we have done, we will start from the beginning.
Okay.
Then it will
Remain in
enable
the
people to get almost by heart at least half of the Atma Bodha text.
Yeah.
Because they would have heard a number of times the Atma Bodha text, at least half of that. It may take a little time, but it is worth it.
Okay, we'll do that.
Right. Okay. Thanks, everybody. And the three of you chanted the Tattva Bodha very, very nicely. I'm very grateful. Thank you. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Hari Om.
Dhanyavad,
Hari Om,
Nanaji.
everybody.
Hari Om, Nana. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hari Om.
In fact, Nana, Dr. Mara, from the time we started, she was absolutely, she had no Sanskrit knowledge, but now she's able to actually chant some shlokas, do the pratipadartha and all that. So she's come a long way in just a few months. I think Nana left.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's fine. It was really nice.
Just one
You guys
sec.
did a great job. And